What's up, my friends? Welcome to another video. I'm Stuart and I'm here to help you get your skin and your overall health back on track. Over the years of experimenting with cyclical carb cycling and ketogenic diets, I have found one absolutely amazing and simple, effective tool for bouncing back into deep keto or into a fat-adapted range after you've had a cheat meal, a bad day of eating too many carbs, or a day of drinking alcohol. This bounce back to keto after carbs protocol has three main applications. Number one, get you back into a ketogenic place really fast. Number two, restart the fat adaptation process for those who have fell off or been eating too many carbs. Number three, a total reset for your palate, your digestion, and your gut biome. It can also be a highly effective tool for weight loss or management, but I don't use it personally for that. A lot of my clients do though. Here's an example of the progress this protocol has helped me and some of my clients achieve over the past few years. Pretty awesome. Generally, I use this protocol to reset my digestion and to reset the fat adaptation part of my body because I personally feel much healthier when I am in a ketogenic or fat adapted range, both mentally, emotionally, digestion-wise. I just feel awesome. So before I get into the protocol, I want to give you guys just a quick note on where this protocol actually came from. I love to indulge in higher carb days once in a while. Most of the time, it's just from healthy carbs, but it's still higher carbs nonetheless. Sometimes not though, and sometimes I just like to eat crazy foods and have a good fun day of eating plus alcohol. So in the past, I've struggled with my body being super stubborn when it's trying to bounce back into fat adaptation or being in a ketogenic phase. In fact, it used to take me so long, up to sometimes 3 weeks back in the day, to fat adapt, that it totally frustrated me, and that's where this protocol came from. I felt like, hey, there's gotta be a way for people with stubborn fat adaptation to make that process happen faster, and I was right. Once you leverage a few of the right tools and put them together in a protocol like I've done for you guys in today's video. Okay, then without further ado, let's get into details of this keto producing protocol. It's pretty straightforward. Step one, pick your fasting style or just simply go with the flow of the day. So you're either gonna do for 2 days or more 1 meal a day dieting or a very strict intermittent fasting with a 4-hour or less eating window. This will allow the body to rid itself of carbs by using them as fuel. When the body has no calories coming in the form of sugar or carbohydrates, it's gonna dip into its natural glycogen and sugar carb storages to create and make energy for you, for your brain, for walking around, for everything. Once it has used up the glycogen in your body, it's then going to turn to body fat as fuel. Personally, my favorite eating window is from 4:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. This allows plenty of time to get enough calories in my system, plus it gives me plenty of time to digest all of my food before going to bed. Going to bed on a totally full stomach does not produce a healthy gut biome or allow you to have proper circadian rhythm. Step number two, hydrate like a drunk man who's won a lifetime supply of beer and alcohol. That's right, drink up, my friends. Lots of extra water. Hydration will help the body transition smoother to a fat adapted state by providing the body with electrolytes and all of the basic needs while not having calories to perform its normal functions. And the extra water will help flush out the toxins. All right, let's move on to step number three, the carb burn. So nothing burns excessive carbs in the body like a combination of aerobic and anaerobic activities. So get ready to be active during this protocol. First, you will need to perform a powerful but short high intensity workout. I personally like to simply run sprints up small hills and do explosive kettlebell training. This workout should not last more than 20 minutes. Later in the day, at least 4 to 6 hours later, go for a long walk, 1 hour minimum. I like hiking in the forest, on the beach, in the mountains. Getting outside is by far the best way to go for walks. All right, let's get into step number 4. It's time to fuel up with the right meal. Here's the thing. When it's time to eat, don't skimp on the details of step number 4 because they're ultra important. Here's where you will make or break this protocol. Whether you choose to do the OMAD system or the intermittent fasting system, you want to get as close to your normal caloric range as possible, but do not go over into surplus at all. Being in a slight caloric deficit is fine, just don't go too far over. 300 calories deficit is the most deficit you want to achieve. So 150, 200 is okay. Right at your maintenance is better. For your meal, use these macros. 60% or more of your calories during your meals need to come from fat. The rest can come from protein, and we will be taking in 0 overt carbs during these days. So for me personally, when I do this protocol, I use the intermittent fasting methodology most of the time because it's easier for me to get my calories in that way. And so here's what a typical day doing this protocol would look like food-wise. So meal 1, I would do 5 egg yolks raw, 2 pounds of ribeye steaks with 5 tablespoons of butter and a generous amount of salt on everything. So meal 2 would be a smaller meal, and it would consist of something like 2 salmon fillets with 8 pieces of bacon and half a cup of raw cream with 1 egg yolk broken inside of it. Shake it up and drink it down, kind of like a dessert. And that would be it for my entire day. As you can see, all protein, all fat, hitting about the 72% mark for my fat percentage. And that's all you have to do. It's seriously that straightforward. You know, as I said in the intro, here's the best applications for this protocol. Number 1, if you need to get back into ketogenic feeling in your body really fast, this will do it. Number 2, this will restart a fat adaptation or a fat adapted body and the process that it goes through to do that. And this is a powerful protocol for getting back into a fat adapted phase quickly. And number 3, this is a great reset for your digestion, for your palate, and for your gut health. And it can be a highly effective tool for weight maintenance or weight loss or to get a little shredded. Generally though, I use it to reset my digestion and to reset my fat adaptation because I do feel a lot better when I'm in keto or a fat adapted type of phase personally. So guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. Most of the time I'm going to be talking about gut health on this channel, hormonal health, and skin health. And I try to generally put up between 3 and 5 videos every single week. So if this is the type of information that you're looking for and that helps you long-term reach your health goals, please consider subscribing. Remember to share and put this content out on your socials. Turn your notification bell on so that you can receive all of my updates. I am doing bi-weekly live Q&As so that I can hear from you guys and answer your questions directly. We're also doing a lot of announcements via YouTube because we are putting out a lot of new products and offerings this year. So make sure your notifications are on. For those of you who are looking for extra help, all of my offerings are in the description box. One-on-one private coaching, the 3 phases workbook, soon to be the Eat, Move, Cleanse course. And last but not least, you can find Skinessa, which is by far the world's best probiotic, in the description box. Guys, I'll be back with many more videos really soon. Peace. Adios.